Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Anyways, my name's Liam Asbury, and this is all about my biopsych project. I think I kind of like this thing. Anyways, I did personality and its relation to success. To start things off, we're looking at purpose of the study. See, the purpose of my study was to see if personality traits relate to academic success. But I had to define it. So I decided to define it by success measured by GPA. Isn't that sweet? So I surveyed Mount Vernon students with a GPA and a personality test. Our main goal was to really find the trends between traits and grades. So what we're looking at here is stuff we asked about. Yeah, you know how it goes. It's really the survey overview. We asked about demographics. We asked their unweighted and weighted GPAs, their age, some basic things, which was the demographics. But mainly we asked the personality test. So this was a controlled bias where we kind of tied in the class difficulty to align with everyone else, if you know what I mean. It was a voluntary response, so it ensured everything was honest. Anyways, what we're looking at now is called the key findings from our research. See, the conscientiousness went up with the GPA. However, the neuroticism went down with the GPA, which is very proactive, you know what I mean? It's very proactive. This all came from my study that I researched for my sources. See, proactive traits are more aligned with the academic success. You know what I mean? If you're more academic, then more so successive. It's proactive, you know what I mean? But mostly, students with the same GPA often share interests and traits. This mainly comes with the influences of the peer groups. But we're going to go on to the next section. And watch this disappear. Spins is not sweet. Anyways, what we're looking at here is a few observations from our study. Right here we see people who like basketball or volleyball better, which was from the personality traits. These are the observations of my survey. So what we can tell is students with a 3.9 plus GPA are often linked. See, they really like pop music if their GPA is above. See, our 3.67 GPA answer is the only one who liked rap, but the ones above it were like, I really like pop music. That is very, very interesting. Anyways, we're looking here, and the person with the 4.0 GPA said, man, I really like burgers. Anyways, I see it now that pop music, very popular in the higher things, and then, burgers very popular with the 4.0 GPA. However, everyone else liked pasta. But this suggests common personality patterns among high achievers. Anyways, what we're looking at next is personality and success are connected. This is our conclusion. The peer influence and mindset shape achievement. And you're not in your elevator alone. You're on a staircase with others shaping your path. Alrighty, and that is the end. So what we can tell is, moreover than, how do you put it, personality and success being correctly correlated isn't just from your mind being wired. I mean, it is, but I deducted that when you initially choose the classes you're in, it shapes your future, because that's who you get surrounded with. You ever surround yourself with someone who's, really hungry all the time? That makes you eat a lot. And is that your personality? Relatively, but I don't really know. That's just a theory. A Liam theory. I'm just kidding. But yeah, personality and success are all correlated because of the people you surround yourself with. And that's relatively it. I can't define it any more better than that. It is correlated 100% that success and the personality you portray are exactly, explicitly, implicitly just correlated to the deepest degree. That is what I found. Anyways, I will see you next time.